Hello everyone, I'm Kaszanas and I'm here today with Lekr0, player for Fnatic team. What would you say is most important when it comes to training in esports?
I think it's putting down the time as much as you can, just playing by yourself, playing with friends and getting a team so you can learn all the aspects of the game, I think.
What's your view on physical activity in esports training? Do you do something yourself to be physically prepared for the tournament?
I don't think it's really necessary that you have to do it in esports, but I think overall in any culture, anywhere where you have to either do a diet or train, I think.
What do you think about IEM Katowice tournament? Is it your first time? How do you feel about this?
Yeah, it's my first time here in Katowice and in Poland, and I'm really excited to play in the arena. It's amazing so far, and it's really nice to be here.
What would you say about dieting? Because we've talked about physical activity. Do you think it's important for players to maintain a healthy diet when they're training?
You don't have to maintain a healthy diet. I know a lot of players who either are overweight or whatever, but overall having a good physique outside the game is important. So even if you play or don't play, you should always either diet or work out.
What's your point of view on psychologists, sports psychologists? Do you seek help of sports psychologists when it comes to the training process?
It's different for some teams. Some teams have different mentalities, and some have weak, some have strong. And I think for teams that maybe have this weak tilting environment might need it, so it doesn't affect their whole game plan and their game. So I think it's good for some and bad for some.
Do you play more before tournaments, or do you try to relax a little bit before going to big tournaments?
I just maybe relax for 1 or 2 days before the tournament. Before that we have practice with the team, so we don't have much time to relax. So the day before we travel or one more day before that, that's the time we get to rest, I think.
We've been talking with your coach, and he described usual day of training. Could you describe it for us too? Because I'm looking if there is something different in his view and your views on the training day.
We usually have 1 hour. We go through maps or something someone wants to fix, and after that we have 3 practice games, and then we have an hour break for food, and then we have 3 more practice games, and that's pretty much our practice day as the team. And after that it's individual training if you want, or death matching. So it's a lot of hours you put in.
And how much time do you think a player should spend if he wants to become a professional player?
I'm not sure. You have to put in a lot of hours. You have to play thousands of hours in the game if you want to consider yourself a pro, I think. It took me maybe 5,000 hours in the game to actually get pro, I think.
And what would be the best tool to improve your own gameplay if you would like to put in the time and become professional?
I think the best way is noticing your mistakes. When you do something wrong, don't blame someone else or blame the game. Just blame yourself and learn from it, I think.
And when noticing the mistakes, would you say it's better to watch your own replays or ask someone to review them for you?
I think you need to know when it happens. When the mistake happens, you need to know instantly, maybe I shouldn't have done this or done something else. It's not something you usually watch after a game. It's something you just know when you do it.
When you play in tournaments, would you say it's more important to have your own skill high or the overall team skill being maybe high?
I think you should be your individual best. You should always play as much as you can and be the best you can be, and hope or just believe that everyone in the team is doing it as well. And then you'll get growing as a team, I think.
Would you like to say something to your opponents, your future opponents?
No, I don't have much to say.
They need to be prepared for your strategies, right? So do you have any finishing sentence for any player that would like to become a professional player, for the youngsters especially?
I think you should just know when you make mistakes. Don't be afraid to blame yourself and don't blame others.